Hey there. Let me make sure everything's on the up and up, as the African Americans like to say before we start anything here. Oh yeah, let's see this. You know, it's a shame I can't see this here on my other phone. Yeah, so the purpose of this quick live stream is not really going to be one of those long ones. I just wanted to get some suggestions because I've been perusing YouTube. I've been perusing YouTube a lot lately in hopes to find a hot reaction video and or videos to kind of make commentary over. And I found that let me make sure that this is here so I could see the chat. Oh, look at that! Damn. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure that if you guys have any little suggestions for videos to do some sort of hot commentary. And I've checked pretty much. I've checked Instagram for the live streaming thing. It's all right. I've tried Periscope. Periscope is shit. And then here, I feel like it's the best one. I feel like the YouTube one. They have the best balance of shit. And also, you could turn it into a gay dance party at any time. So that's always my ultimate kind of reason as to why I'm sticking on YouTube. You can make it you can make it this, you could turn it into that. Sepia, make it into an edgy documentary. I could turn it into 18 millimeter. Make it all gay. Little bubbles. Look at that. Look at the little gay bubbles everywhere. Yeah. So I just recently, and if you hear that, that's because there's a fan going on over here. Because apparently, I don't know if you guys know anything about the Surface Pro 4, but they made them like shit. They made them like shit because they heat up very, very quickly. So I have the Surface Pro 4 there, chugging along, finalizing a video that I just made on demonic magic. Not to give any spoilers. I shouldn't. But I mean, it's already done by everyone. So I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that that Zandrius, or however the fuck his name was, the guy that thinks that all magicians are using demonic powers. I didn't know that was an actual thing. So I just found that a little bit interesting as to the fact that exists, that actually exists, which is kind of interesting. You should have been on that Instagram live stream. Shaking my head. Fake fans, right? Yeah, fuck. Everyone else here is just a poser. And it kind of sucks because I have my laptop over there, so I have to use this other phone to kind of read your comments because, fuck. This is where I'm looking at a screen all day. Let me see these comments here. This one says, I bet you're not white. I'm not technically white. I'm not white. Entirely white. I mean, I am American, but I'm not entirely white. You're a bit like How To Basic, and I really want you to gain your subs and likes. Yeah, me too, obviously. I would hope that eventually I get there, but for the time being, I'm gonna keep making videos, and hopefully I'm gonna be somewhere near How To Basic. Let me see. Tom Mullica's cigarette trick on Dave Letterman. Yeah, but I'm talking about not specific little tricks that are like 5 minutes. I'm talking about whole concepts. So, for example, magic pranks. That's a concept. Pickup magic. That's a concept. Homeless magic. That's a concept. Jarrad 120 isn't necessarily a concept. So, that's the sort of thing. And I'm not going to fall for that. A stupid meme, Samir. That's an awful meme. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking necessarily about concepts, not just individuals like Jarrad 120. So that's, if you guys can leave hot suggestions, that'd be amazing. But I was just doing a video on Zandrius. I was just finishing that one up, and it's like 17 minutes. There's a lot. There's a fucking lot. I didn't realize that that people actually have that belief that magicians are fucking apparently conjuring up. Like, okay, here's my logic, and here's what I don't understand. If this guy's not a troll, then he legitimately believes that magicians are making pacts with demons rather than using the easier method, which is I don't know, a double lift, right? So I'm still trying to understand that. Top notch Zandrius 911 videos. Thank you. For me, now because I said 9/11, this video is not going to get monetized. Thank you, dog. I appreciate that. Zendrius 9/11 videos are fucking insane. He even has proof that there are no planes. All right. Fucking hysterical. Daniel Dobbins hits in with a pig alert on Illusionist fidget spinner. Oh, you know what's funny? I could actually super chat myself. How fucking funny is that? I can super chat myself from my phone here, which is kind of fucking weird. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out more of these because honestly, I'm now looking more at all these videos that I've missed out on, trying to make these sort of commentary type videos. So I'm missing out on all the little sort of, like for example, the whole demon magic thing, that goes back to like 2014. So that's kind of fucking nuts. That's Travis Askew. You said, what about magic and mentalism that's portrayed as real, like Amazing Randy did? I was thinking of doing a psychic one. Yeah, that's on my list. Finding different psychic videos, because it's just fucking nuts, man. It's just fucking nuts. You have people like Sylvia Brown, who thank God is dead. Well, not thank God, thank Satan apparently, or demon. You have Sylvia Brown, who's dead. You have who do you call this? Son of a bitch. You have they're not that popular anymore, surprisingly. But what's his name? John Edwards, right? James Van Prague. Those are all the classic, fucking psychic magicians or psychics that claim that they're doing this shit for real, which I've just always found hysterical. Little kids doing magic, said Axley. That's funny. What's Montel gonna do? Not much, apparently. Montel's gonna fucking put them on. Montel's gonna put them on a platform. Let me see. You sound like Tony from Sis Loves Me. I don't know what Sis Loves Me is. I'm going to actually look that up right now here on the other phone. Sis Loves Me. I don't know what that is. Is there literally one video? I don't know what Sis Loves Me is. I don't know what it is. Is that some sort of weird fetish thing here? That's what it seems like. Sis Loves Me, batter gay. Oh, this is a fucking meme. You cunt. You cunt. Can you analyze some Penn and Teller Fool Us? No, I'm not a fan of doing that. There's the other channel that does that's great is Todor. He does that better than I can, just watching the video and kind of having his own little opinion on it. But as far as what do you call this? I'm talking about genres. For example, psychics, that's a genre. Pickup magic, that's a genre, things like that. So I'm just always looking for ideas, especially from you guys that you watch more YouTube than I do. I don't really watch a lot of YouTube. Honestly, I fucking watch other shit, but I don't watch a lot of magic stuff on YouTube. I'll do video on YouTube soon. I have my character French groupie like I am, so your character, a pig gay, is a character you should push more to comedy. I'm thinking I'm kind of combining that, I guess. This is kind of magic and a little bit of a comedy, although I'm not trying to be funny, honestly. It's just, I guess, the nature of the pig to be a little bit of a cunt, and people find that funny, I guess. Let me see this. You give me advice on where to learn hypnotism. Today, I successfully managed to hypnotize my first person. Hey, Welly, that's what's up, dog. I'm fucking glad. I'm glad that, I fucking led you in the right way. So that's dope as shit. It's really all about confidence. Really, it's all about that confidence that, to make people, think that you know more than you actually do. Trevor, yo, sir. That's funny. There's nothing that people love more than Kevin Spacey and Casey Anthony daycares. And apparently Louis C.K. now likes to fap it. That's fucking awful. I'm a huge fan of Louis C.K. We're talking shit on the Discord voice chat. Well, I'm talking shit on the YouTube live stream, apparently. So we're all talking shit. Let me see. Curious if you've seen the Abyss Tricks on Illusionist by Hunter Felker, 10. I have not. No, the last thing that I've seen is... I do think hypnotism is real, by the way, John G. Always with the existential questions. I appreciate those. But I do... I haven't seen the Abyss shit on Illusionist. The last thing that was fucking ridiculous is the fidget stick. God damn it. And I know they're gonna make so much fucking money on that. It's horrendous. Hit the like button if you're gonna get a fidget stick. Let's see how many people here. Let's see how hard that shoots up. Let's see it go. Okay, 10. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Nobody. Good choice. Good choice on not having to purchase that fucking fidget stick. Let me see here. Please explain to us how taxation is theft. You know, in my previous life, I would look at my paychecks, and I would always kind of fucking be astonished as to how much taxes were being taken out of the paycheck. So originally I was making a good, a good solid hotness. But then it turns out that most of that money was going to taxes. And it's not like it's things that I'm seeing. So, I'm still, literally when I was going every day on the way to work, the street was the most fucking fidgety shit. So nobody's even taking care of the infrastructure in the goddamn city. So, you're seeing all this tax money go and leave out of your paycheck, but then you don't see where the fuck it goes. So that was always a fun part of that. Let me see. Teach 3-card money, please, by Gregory Vegas, which is funny. Viegas. I don't really have any work on the 3-card money. The only ones that I have, I don't have the standard kind of 3-card money. That one. I do kind of have like a couple of tricks that look like a 3-card money, so maybe I could put those later on in the channel. But not anytime soon. Maybe, in a couple weeks I might put something up like that, but not anytime soon. I've been trying to do daily videos for the past kind of couple weeks now, just to, test the waters on that, see if that kind of helps. Another cue, I know you talked to Spade, but how about Ramsey? No, not really. I haven't really talked to Ramsey. Spade, I've talked to him a little bit more. Not as much as I want to, unfortunately, but I've definitely talked to Spade more than Ramsey, which is 0 to Ramsey. But I enjoy watching Ramsey's stuff. I really do. Let's see. I took a class on comedy, but it was so boring. I only made the parts of the setup because the teacher sold. I didn't know they had comedy classes. I really don't know they had comedy classes. That's kind of a weird thing. Let me see. Someone said he was on last live stream. I don't think he was on the last live stream. That was Miss Mag. Miss Mag was on the last live stream. What was your honest thoughts on Jabrizi? Spade. Yeah, Spade. I show up on his and he shows up on mine. It's kind of like a symbiotic gay relationship we both have. But honest thoughts on Jabrizi. I've talked a lot about Jabrizi. I really have. I've talked too much about Jabrizi, but I feel like he is someone that kind of thrives on that attention that people are giving him. And the best way to kind of deal with him is to not talk about him, out of sight, out of mind. And it's a shame, he had a good kind of lead into the using the platform to fool us, and then he's kind of shat on that. I'm not saying that I'm not full of shit, but I'm pretty full of shit, I gotta say. But you gotta tone your ego down sometimes. David Nasiban, do you only talk about Jabrizi on your live streams? No, I don't talk about Jabrizi. I just, if somebody mentioned him, and obviously I'm trying to answer as many of these questions as possible. Cunt. Let's see. What's up, Snapchat? It's Jabrizi. Yeah. I haven't seen his Snapchat, but just watching his videos, his little intros are pretty cringy as fuck. Escapology is something you could look at. I saw a list today on what culture. Holy shit, kill me. I do have a Snapchat. It's on if you look at the channel, you could go and then see the Snapchat. But I was looking at a top 10 list of worst tricks gone wrong, like the worst magic ever gone wrong. One of them was on this fucking guy who tried to do the whole buried alive thing, but then obviously he used concrete like a fucking moron because he's dead. And it ended up killing him because he was trying to replicate this whole Houdini thing on the anniversary of his death, and it ended up killing him. He ended up getting inundated by all the concrete and all the dirt, so that was fucking nuts. I'm not a huge fan of escapology, but yeah, holy shit, man. That's kind of nuts. Let me look at these old ones here. I'm just scrolling through, see if I missed anything. Is that a white pig shitting out a baby? I don't know what you're talking about. That's just the pig. Oh, that over there. No, they're just together, so they're doing ass to mouth now. It's kind of weird, but they like it, so I let them be. Chris Ramsey has some nice flourishing tutorials, but I think you should do some too. I have a couple on the channel. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of doing, what do you call this shit? Doing flourishes. But, you know, the ones that I do have on the channel are the ones that I actually do. But that's kind of the limit of my flourishing. I'm not a cardist. Cardist, if that's the proper term for somebody that does cardistry. I don't consider myself that. Mark F, you could see my pass in the Man on the Ninth Floor video on the channel. You could look that up, dog. Something about Rubik's Cube magic. Is that really a genre, I guess? Man, you know what's the worst? And I know people are quick to defend Daniel Fernandez, but man, you know, fuck. He's, you know, he's skillful. He's skillful. He has very good skill when it comes to, you know, performing magic. But just the way it's done and the way it's presented is cringy as fuck. God damn it. Let me see. You act like my brother before he died. No, it's fake. Fuck, that got real. Have you seen Matt King's rope trick? Shit blew my mind. Yeah, I saw it in person. I saw it when I went to Vegas. I saw his show, and I saw it in person. It was fucking phenomenal. I actually have a picture with Matt King, as I'm sure everyone that goes to fucking Vegas has one. But I felt a little bit special just touching his back and being like, wow, I'm touching your grandmother's, what's the joke he uses in the show? That he's using his grandmother's curtains to make his suit. Let me see. Oh, okay, hold up. This one just came in. God damn it, these fucking comments. This is like on a delay here apparently, so it's kind of shit. Fuck, marry, kill Evan Era, Jabrizi, Rick Lax. I'd probably fuck Rick Lax because he's the one that looks more like a girl out of all of them, honestly. I would marry Evan Era because he's probably loaded as fuck. Knows how to make a good grilled cheese sandwich. And I'd kill the shit out of Jabrizi. There you go. There you go. I wouldn't fuck Jabrizi for obvious reasons. I don't want... was African American. Let's just go there. I'm going to go right to the big penis. So, let's see. Any more movie commentaries down the line? Down the pipe soon, please. Yeah, you know, probably. I liked the one on the fucking Sai Baba guy. I really enjoyed doing that because that's a documentary that kind of had a little bit of an impact when I first watched it because it's kind of nuts. The guy's doing the shittiest magic. If you guys haven't seen that, he's fucking doing this shit. He's pretty much, if you don't know what I'm talking about, his name is the Sai Baba, right? He's this fucking guru in India. He died a while ago, but he would fucking straight up, like he would wave his hand like this and then produce things. Just that bad, that fucking bad. He would produce things just like that. And people would, you know, take those things and cherish them as if they're manifestations from a fucking living God. And he was able to kind of, yeah, he did good things for the community, like provided water for areas that didn't have water and, medical care for people that couldn't afford it. But at the same time, he was diddling with kids. So, you know, you could do all the good things in the world, but the moment you fucking start diddling kids, you're a piece of shit. So that video, I just did a little bit of a commentary over that documentary. It was kind of nuts. This guy had 1 million people show up to a birthday party of his, according to Sam Harris. Are you talking about Sai Baba? Top notch? That's fucking nuts. Do dumpster diving again. Yeah, I want to make that a series. It's just that the place that I went dumpster diving happens to be the old place that I worked at, and I can no longer do that. So I haven't seen that, by the way, top notch. So I need to check that out. Sam Harris saying that. I have not seen that at all. Can you do your best Daniel Madison impression? I am Daniel Madison. And this is Revelations. That's it. That's all I got. That's really all I got. Evan Era thick, I guess. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of thick. He's thick. I mean, yeah, fuck, marry, kill. I'd marry Evan. That's. There's no doubt. Pigcake, check out my channel. Remember, goddamn. You know, I'm gonna make it a thing that if you tell me to check out your channel, I'm not gonna check your channel. But if I think you deserve for me to check your channel, I'm gonna check it out. So that could be just a shit comment or anything else. But I'm not gonna check the channel if you're like, hey man, check my channel. Have you seen Evan Era's wife? Holy, she's attractive. She's not bad looking. She's pretty attractive, to be honest. Do your impersonations of. I haven't seen enough of John Stossel to make an impersonation. Card Shuffler I could do, I guess, and Juan Tamariz I could do. Hola, vagos. Me llamo Juan Tamariz. Aquí estoy en España. Fuck, there you go. That's a Juan Tamariz. Fucking crazy ass motherfucker. Card Shuffler. Hey guys, Card Shuffler here. I'm gonna show you guys a great Matt Franco video. I mean, that's fucking shit, probably. Let me see. Have you seen Matthew Furman's wife? Is that real, dude? No, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that at all. You know, all the shit that he gets, even though he looks like... get a job, Miss Polly Boy. Thank you. He gets a lot of shit. He got a lot of shit for, you know, doing the things. I guess after the Ramsey videos, people kind of made fun of him because he looked like Christopher Walken, which he fucking does. And the kind of awkward way he performed. But honestly, you know, he's doing his thing, and that's commendable. He's performing as often as he can. He's uploading, you know, these performance videos. So he's not necessarily he's pretty good. It's just that, you know, you take those moments of isolated cringe and you present them, and of course he's gonna seem very cringy. But you know, I guess that's a hot one. That was kind of fucking like, dog, come on, man. That's fucking weird. And then I guess in that same video, he also did something else that was pretty cringy. I forgot now. But, you know, he's not bad. He's really good. He's really good. He's actually a really good performer. So I guess he just gets the hate because he looks like Christopher Walken. I do disagree with him, though, because he, what do you call this shit? Hold up, why are you copying Ramsey's profile picture? What? You talking to me? I'm not fucking copying Ramsey's profile picture. What the fuck was I going to tell you? I was going to tell you something, dog. Motherfucker. You got me fucking surprised, dog. I mean, you got me distracted. Oh, look up Matthew Furman's wife or girlfriend. Let's do a piggy watch. I would, but my laptop's over there and I'm kind of on the stream here. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Archie, for bringing me back. I disagree because I was looking at the Magic Cafe as to the perception of YouTube magic. You know, the little fucking stupid shit, and he kind of posted there saying that he doesn't necessarily agree with the whole tutorials on YouTube, which I understand his points, but at the same time, like, because according to the Magic Cafe, tutorials on YouTube is exposure, right? That's exposure. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. I think that they're tutorials. I think that they're knowledge. They're meant to increase knowledge. They're not meant to expose methods. They're meant to kind of make you, you know, fucking look for magic on your own and try to improve your shit. I mean, if you are somebody that's looking for methods and you look at my channel, duck, get the fuck out, man. You're gonna get bored as shit. If you come here looking for magic methods, like looking specifically like, oh man, a magician showed me a trick today. Let me see if I could look at Pigcake's channel and check it out and see if I know if I could fit. No, you're not gonna fucking find that. You're gonna get bored as shit. So what would you do if Jabrizi said he's better than you? He said that he's better than everyone. So, but if he specifically called me out, I'd go to Chicago and fucking call him out. Let's see. Hold up. I skipped a couple questions here. Son of a bitch. Cody McLaurin. That's not a question. Cody McLaurin says, love your videos. Some of the best magic and jokes I've seen. Thank you, dog. I appreciate that. That's hot. That's really, really hot. I really do appreciate that. David Nasibian says, recommendations, magicians, because you just follow you, Ramsey, and Johnny Samoa. That's a fucking funny one. Hey, I'm Johnny Samoa. I fucking seen a couple of his videos. I died watching them, not because they're if you notice on my channel, there's a series of videos that the thumbnails have titles that are fucking giant, like giant titles. Like, you know, it's like the title's like a paragraph on a thumbnail. I did that making fun of Johnny Samoa because his thumbnails, the titles are fucking ridiculous. They're like, magician changes card into another one, and then the card changes again. That's like the title and the thumbnail. I'm like, god damn. Fuck, man. Just keep it to one or two words. Let me see something here. Show us your face. I don't have a face. This next one here, Captain Ireland. Do you have a face? I don't. Captain Ireland, I like your women. Assuming that you are actually from Ireland. Johnny Ace. Fuck, I love Johnny Ace. I fucking love Johnny Ace. From the moment I saw that motherfucker lift a cup and there's a fucking chicken underneath, and then he said, oh, that's my lunch, I died. I became a huge fan of Johnny Ace Palmer. Why have you not blown up yet? Honestly, I was talking about that on the Instagram live thing. I think that it's my videos don't get recommended enough. They don't get recommended a lot. And it's kind of because I like to say cunt a lot. So I imagine they're not going to be recommended to everyone. And, you know, it's really a combination of likes to sharing to view time on the video. So with a nice view time on a video, if that video is shared across a lot of different platforms, then that's when you know, my videos get more exposure. But that's not happening as much as it would need to take for the videos to get a lot of exposure. So, you know, again, I'm happy with what I have. I really am. Of course I want to grow, but as far as hold up, Shadow, I just read a comment. As far as that, I don't think that I'm getting recommended nearly enough to different people. It's probably what you're saying, Shadow, which is that you found me because I got nothing but recommendations about me for weeks and finally gave in and checked the video. I'm glad about that. But that's just, I guess, you. I don't think that it's to enough people to get a lot of people to check out my channel. So, but yeah, you know, I'm just playing the time game. I'm hoping that just me being enough, you know, grinding it out, making videos as often as I possibly can. You know, I'm hoping that consistency kind of pays off. But either way, I'm happy with my current position. Let me see. What do you think of the Louis C.K. situation? Well, apparently it's been well known forever. That shit's been well known forever. That Louis C.K. was a chronic masturbator back in the day. He was going through a rough period during that time. He was getting divorced from his wife. I think, you know, there was some shit going on. But unfortunately, you know, all these, the trend now is to out people that have done things like that. So I guess that he's a victim of these things. Chris Richard, I don't have enough information to say that. Yeah, that's in Orlando, dog. That's like 300 miles away, top notch. But as far as David Blaine, yeah, you know, there's clearly not enough information on that to make a reasonable conclusion. But, you know, I'm a fan of David. So obviously I'm going to be a little bit biased when I say that I'm on team David didn't do it. But again, if there's information that surfaces that's evidence enough to prove that he did it, then, you know, we can't really deny that. But, you know, none of that has come up so far, and he's denied the allegations, so there's no reason for him to lie. I don't think he seems like the type, I guess, but, you know, I'm hoping he didn't. All right, let me do these things. How about Charlie Sheen? You guys are trying to get me this video to get You know, it's funny enough, most of the live streams that I've done, they get demonetized hard as fuck. Which is funny because, you know, it's not really talking about a lot of stuff. They just get demonetized. I assume that YouTube is constantly listening to what I'm fucking saying and determining whether or not to demonetize the fucking videos because of that. But most of the live streams have become demonetized. I guess it's because I'm talking about David Blaine rape. There you go. Let me see. Fuck, hold up. How long does it take? Oh, what do you think it takes to be a good magician? Just want to hear your thoughts. You know, it's all really about performance. Quit swearing and get monetized. It's not about swearing. It's just about, I think, what I talk about. But what else? At this point, I'm thinking, fuck it. As far as what it takes to be a good magician, it's obviously dedication, it's practice, it's care, it's love. You're not just fucking doing it, you know, for the, you're not just doing fucking magic. Like Jabrizi, for example, I feel like he's kind of using magic to kind of raise himself up, and he doesn't really give a fuck about the magic. You got to care a lot about the magic, and, you know, you see that with people that by the way, before I keep saying that, Top Notch, funny enough, the video got monetized again. Me dropping the cards, it got monetized again. But you got to have love for the art. You got to have love for the art of Magic. And it's unfortunate that you have these people that are using Magic to kind of get popularity and get famous, but they don't really give a fuck about Magic. So that's kind of a shame. But I think that a great magician has, a passion and dedication for it, and isn't just using it to kind of build themselves up. It's kind of, they use it kind of as an extension of themselves to kind of show off the art. But it's unfortunate that we have people that care more about themselves and have massive egos than, want to do to fucking, what do you call this shit? To raise the art. You want to raise the art as much as possible. Because Magic, honestly, it's something that is, I don't want to say dying, but I want to say that it's something that could easily be phased out in the next 20 years because of technology. So, you got to have people innovating in the game, and people like that just push Magic down. So it's a shame that they don't realize that. Let me read these two. Hold up. I fucking missed out on comments here. Son of a bitch. Do you hang out with Xavier and Chris and them? No, I haven't. I haven't yet. If I go up to New York, hopefully soon, I'll definitely hit up Xavier. Top 3 live stream commenters. Oh, that's funny. I was like, wait, top 3 live streams. I don't know if there are many. I don't know very many live streamers. Live stream commenters. That's kind of biased because you make really good comments, so you kind of have to be one top notch, right? You kind of have to be one of those. Am I from Toronto? No, I'm not from fucking Toronto. That's weird. He said go up to New York. He's in the South. Yeah, he's in that convention this week. But I would probably have to go the next week when he's not in the convention, obviously. Because if not, then it'd be like, hey, man. Let me see something here. Have you been to the magic shop down in Cocoa Beach? No, not at all. I know that's kind of one of the bigger ones, right? That's kind of one of the bigger magic shops. I actually have not been there yet. The ones that I've been to are, Phantasma, New York. I've been to all the ones in Vegas. There's one in, there's 2 in New York that I've been to. Obviously, the 2 big ones in New York, Tannins. But, that's kind of hot shit. I need to come to Chicago. If I go to Chicago, I'm going to find Jabrizi. That's what's going to happen if I go to Chicago. Golf nut. Let me see some shit. My uncle owns a magic shop in Tampa. Damn, that's dope. That's fucking dope. If I'm ever there, I'm going to hit up whatever magic shops in Tampa and be like, hey, dog, I'm going to fucking go in there. I'm going to go in there, fucking buy some overpriced magic. Funny enough, I'll just say I'm Pigcake and then not, I'll say I'm Pigcake and then not let him take a picture of me. So then he's like, hey, this guy came in named Pigcake. He didn't let me take a picture, though, that cunt. Let me see, these. Shit, cunt, every piggy video. Yeah, you kind of summarized it there perfectly. You summarized it. Sell me that close-up pad. You could buy it from Wish.com for like $2, I think. If you look up Piggy Bath Mat. This is a bath mat, from my understanding. I didn't get it. It was given to me. Come to Vegas. I went a year ago. I went a year ago to Vegas. It was fucking the greatest thing. I saw Penn and Teller. I saw Matt King. There was a comedy show that I went to that I wanted to fucking shoot myself. It was awful. But I had a fucking amazing time. I went to all the magic stores they had there. It's a shame. They have most of them are touristy magic shops. You would think that in Las fucking Vegas they would have legitimate magic shops. They only had one, and it was fucking empty as shit, and it had just the one guy behind the counter who was a fucking amazing magician. Let me go through here. When you come to Disneyland next, let me know, and I will cover your tickets. My uncle is like some nigga who works there. That's fucking dope. I actually have a friend who works there who gets the person I stick my penis in there all the time, but I don't have any contacts myself in Orlando. That'd be kind of dope. Do you mean Disneyland or Disney World? Because Disneyland, the one in Orlando, I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. There's a magic shop in Atlanta. Tommaso Magic Tricks and Treasures. He's really good. Check his shout out. Oh, Atlanta. I like how you said Atlanta instead of in Atlanta. Do you perform any fingering magic? Not as much as I should, but I mean the limit of it is kind of if you want to look up Greg Rolson's ringleader. That's kind of the extent of me with ring magic. John Harmon, what's up, dog? What's the best trick you ever created? I think I talked about that on Instagram yesterday. I was checking out the Instagram live stream to see if that's kind of hot. But it's a way of getting a word that the spectator says in a little billet inside of their pocket. That's the favorite trick. But that I'm not gonna put that out anywhere. There you go. I just said it. Zili Cutley. Oh, Lantana is after Boca Raton. Oh, that's fucking funny. Okay, I thought you meant like Atlanta. Not that there's literally a city called Lantana. Grass Tunes. Is your channel dying? No, I don't think so. I mean, I just think that the views I get are proportional to the overall subs that I get. Because obviously not all the subs are going to watch every video. And if you look at other people's channels, usually it's a fraction of their subs that watch their videos. So, I think that I'm doing all right for considering what I have. Obviously, I would like to, have more people watching my shit. But that's just going to come with time. Pig, let me know if you need some art for your channel. I'm no professional, but I can manage to do some in case you're interested. By Calix Charles. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I have a friend. The guy that made the pig thing. The guy that made the Pigcake logo is fucking amazing. So he kind of helps me out with. What other YouTubers do you hang out with? None. None. I haven't hung out with any specific YouTubers. It's like an hour away, Lantana. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that it's especially if you're talking about Boca Raton. Would you stick your willy in a beehive for 100 million? I'd stick my whole face in a beehive for 1 million. So yeah, I'll definitely stick my dick in a beehive for $1 million. Can you wish me a happy November 10th? Yeah, dude, happy November 10th, dog. Doom is coming out for the Switch. I don't know if you're interested in that, maybe. Blaze through all the techniques and expert card technique, or maybe a selection of them so we could see it in action rather than just drawings. Yeah, that's kind of one thing that I want to do a little bit more of on the channel, are just performance videos. Maybe do tutorials for them, but do a little bit more like just performances of just tricks. If you guys want performances, then obviously I'm going to shill them out. But just doing a couple of more of those. Expert Card Technique is the book that I kind of grew up with in terms of learning myself. But, there's other stuff that I'm kind of reading now that I'm fucking loving. One of the things that I've realized is that books are cheap as shit on Amazon. You could get some classic books for, less than a fucking buck on Amazon. Obviously used. So I've been going through a lot of fucking older books. I watch as many videos as I can. Thanks, dog. Thanks. I think it's more of a combination of sharing the videos. I think that would help out tremendously if, more people would share the videos, because then that way I guess they have more exposure and that sort of shit. But I just think that comes with interest. So, if you're interested generally in a video, then it comes naturally. But, I'm sure the channel is going to get, it's going to get subs eventually. It's going to get more and more subs eventually. But that just comes with time. That's for 100K. He said he's going to put a sock on it so I don't get taken down. Did I say that? Did I say that I was going to fucking put a sock on my dick? I love you, Piggy. Like, seriously, jokes aside, I love your videos. Thank you, Blades of Grass. I appreciate that. And your profession for pot, apparently. I don't know if that's what you mean by that. But I already said for 100K, I already said what I want to do for my special once I reach 100K. And that's, I want to go to California. I want to go to the Illusionist Warehouse and challenge them to a fight. I'm going to be wearing a piggy, like a lucha mask, like, the piggy lucha mask. Damn, boy, you just made me feel happy, Golf Nut. Kids, you talk about old school great magicians. Kids watching, consider you, Spade, and Ramsey as the best. I hope, but, there's obviously people that are way better than I could ever be in my entire life. Fucking David Williamson, Greg Wilson, people like Paul Harris, Jeff Sheridan, people like that. Those are the ones that kids are going to look up to. Me is just fucking kids on YouTube, I guess. But for 100K, I was saying I want to go to the Illusionist Warehouse and challenge them to a fight. And it's going to be really funny because none of them are at the warehouse in California. They're not going to be there. It's just a bunch of people shipping shit. So to go there and challenge them to a fight, I think that's going to be a fucking fantastic fucking video. But that's what I want to do for 100K. That's obviously going to be when that happens. But I fucking hope that's soon enough, because there's nothing I'd love more than to go to fucking California and challenge whoever's at the fucking Illusionist Warehouse for a goddamn fight. 150K subs. Once I get there, I'll figure it out. But definitely my goal for 100K. I would fucking love to do that. But obviously, I can't do that now. With 100K, I would obviously have the means to do that. But that's definitely my thing. Because I could definitely get a fucking a mask. Like a piggy mask made and all that shit. I'm fucking late. That's funny. Has Sankey unblocked you? Nope. Not yet. Gotta tell you, he has not. You need a dead pig in a jar in the corner of the screen. Yeah. People would probably not stick around if they see an actually genuinely dead pig on the fucking corner of the shit. Let me see. 29K? Well, funny enough, that's actually coming pretty soon, I guess. If it goes at the rate, it'll probably be my next week that I'll get 29K. Ass reveal at 150K. I'll probably do ass reveal at 50K. I mean, that's probably progression, right? There's like a natural progression in that. Why do you only have 28K? I've mentioned that it's sharing. I think that if the videos were shared a lot more, then definitely I would be at a higher position. Sankey blocked you because on Twitter I tweeted I want to fist fight Jay Sankey as a joke, right? I just fucking tweeted I want to fist fight Jay Sankey as a joke, and I guess he didn't take that as a joke, and he blocked me. But I fucking love Jay Sankey. It doesn't matter if he has me blocked. I still fucking love the guy in every single motherfucking way. So he could block me all he wants. I'm still a huge fan, Jay. You could block me, dog, but good night, Welly. You could block me, but you can't fucking get me or get you out of my head. 18-year-old boy here that really looks up to you. You're a great inspiration, Piggy. Thank you, Grigori Viegas. I really appreciate that. Among all the cunt comments, I really do appreciate when people kind of, enjoy the comments and enjoy the magic, even though there's a lot of fucking cunt jokes. So no card shuffler 69 or 99 collab. I don't know. I mean, I'm down to collab with anyone, honestly. But I don't agree with those style videos. I know they do other videos, they do tutorials and stuff, but I just don't agree with the exposed, those sort of videos. So, when you hit 1 million, fight Illusionist with Jay Sankey. 100K, man. Once I hit 100K, then I will for sure be able to go to California and challenge that fucking challenge the Illusionist Warehouse to a fight. It would really suck. Who's that buff guy that did the wallet? He did a wallet with Illusionist a couple years ago. The black wallet he did, it's like a black envelope and a black wallet. He's like really buff. He's short as shit. Bobby Moda, yeah, if Bobby Moda's there, fuck that. I'm not gonna I'll run away like a bitch. I'm not about to deal with Bobby Moda. That guy's fucking huge. He's short as shit, but he's jacked as fuck. I'm not about to go there. I'll laugh if they find out about it. See you when you hit 100K and are there for it. I seriously can't wait. I'm more pumped about hitting 100K to want to do that than to just hit 100K. Like, honestly, I'm more interested in hitting 100K just to be able to go there to Illusionist, the fucking shit, and to challenge whoever's in the fucking warehouse to a goddamn fight. Did you ever consider another type of magic like Rocco for sleeves? Gregory Wilson shift from card magic. Well, he's done a shift from card magic because that's what pays the bills, I guess. He does more like what do you call this? Cruise ships and stage shows rather than card magic. Even though he's a fucking amazing card magician. But yeah, I guess I've pretty much, when you're learning magic, I kind of went through every single like phase. So I really liked coin magic for a while. I really liked everything. You know, I went through everything. I tried to study stage illusions and all that shit. But then ultimately, it just boiled down to cards. Cards is the easiest to get. Cards is the easiest to kind of go on. So I just stuck with cards as much as possible. Somebody said, I just got Pigcake, stop screaming. Or stop streaming. Thank you. Right, Jesus Furman 120. You fucking motherfucker. Greatest. I'm going to say that every time I see your name. Greatest name of all fucking time. 30K fight James Randi. I would love to meet James Randi. He doesn't live that far away from where I live. And, you know, fucking... Damn it, man. That guy's seriously one of my heroes. I fucking love him. Who's the cunt that disliked the video? I don't know. Is there I can't see who dislikes the video. Is there one? Oh, no, I can't see it. You motherfucker. Whoever you are, you probably have a big old dick. Let me see. James Randi would fuck me up. Yeah, we're probably the same height too. But he'd definitely fuck my day up. 1 million subs, Cris Angel, spit swapping. You know what? For 1 million subs, I would definitely fight Cris Angel. I would fight Cris Angel in a goddamn fucking cage. A Hell in a Cell match. Bring it on. But unfortunately, that's a long way. That's a long way. Hold up. Who said something? Someone said something. Fuck. There's a couple questions here. What do you think of Dan and Dave? I fucking like Dan and Dave. I fucking love them. They were the first kind of magicians that added an element of cinematography and editing in terms of magic videos. You know, making high quality fucking 1080p magic videos when everything was like 360p. So I always fucking loved that. I loved their cinematography. I loved their fucking shit. They were, you know, they were fucking amazing. So I've always loved everything they've done. You know, can't really say anything about them, or can't say a bad word about them. Do you know Weston or WC Ben? Yeah. We've talked a little bit. What's your favorite card trick? I've mentioned that, I think, a lot. Back in Time by Jay Sankey is my favorite card trick. I would definitely have relations with Jay Sankey, so... Let me see. If you ever want to fight or meet Dan Sperry, I can get you a meeting with him. Just hit me up. I like Dan Sperry. Dan Sperry is fucking hysterical. His character is just unbelievable. I really, really do like his shit. I've seen, you know, just him on TV is fucking great. Let me see some shit. Let me read these here. Do you like magic movies? The classics like Prestige and Illusionist are great. Yeah, I really like those. I do like those. I don't like, and I think I've mentioned this a lot before, I don't like the fucking Now You See Me series. I think they're fucking overdone and convoluted. But as far as the other ones, I'm definitely a huge fan of the Prestige, at least. The Prestige is fucking phenomenal. You can get me a fight with Brian Brushwood. Yeah, you know, I'd probably end up doing dirty things to him if I'm in front of Brian Brushwood. Fuck, he's another one that's fucking amazing. I fucking love his shit. There's nothing more than I would love to get something or to get on Scam School. Fuck. You wouldn't notice it's me. He just introduced me like, hey, and here's yada yada yada. But I would love to be on Scam School. I think that would be the what do you call this? The plateau. My life would plateau at that point, and then it would just go down, just fucking diminish under there. What do you think of Shin Lim? I think he's great. Plateau, yeah, there you go. Shin Lim's fucking amazing. I like Shin Lim. I like, you know, he's kind of weird and eccentric when he does his stuff. He's really eccentric. But as far as his character, I fucking love him. He's really, really fucking good. Let me see. If I solve one of the Scam School puzzle boxes, you get a coin. That means he owes you a beer. Yeah, I know, that's funny. I should do that. But I should just stalk. I should go to Austin, Texas, and just stalk him until he notices me. Let me see. Actually, I sent him a submission for Scam School. He hasn't responded. Damn it, Brushwood. Put my trick on Scam School. So I sent him a trick with that. Let me see. I'm studying law at Sacramento. Yeah, thank you, man. I definitely hit it up if ever decides to hit me with some Legal injunction. Shit. Fight that English Twig Dynamo. I actually, the video that I just did, part of it's on Dynamo because of the whole demon magic bullshit. But yeah, part of it's on Dynamo. I don't think he's bad. I know he came down here a couple of years ago, which is kind of dope. If you didn't do Magic, what would you do? I don't know. I'd probably end it. I would probably end it because I really do appreciate and love Magic. So if I didn't, then, you know, I really don't know what I would do. What about for 500K? You go to Foolish dressed as a pig head. You know what? Yeah. There you go. 500K officially. I'm going to go on Foolish for when I reach 500,000 subscribers. That's fucking phenomenal. You know, I'm fucking ecstatic for the 100 one. So let's do it, dog. Come on, we could do it. How many people are watching? 35? Share the shit. Spread the Pigcake love. Let's get to 100K so I could fucking fight the motherfuckers from Illusionist. That'd be dope as shit. What would you do on Foolish? I have a couple ideas, honestly. I was actually, the other day, you know, one of the ways that, this is going to get into a serious Magic topic. Are you guys ready? This is legit shit. One of the ways to kind of, that I get into a creative mode is to challenge myself by imposing obstacles. So what I mean by that is, okay, so I have an effect in mind. Let's say I want to be able to put a card down on a table, right? And I want the spectator to be able to turn that card over after naming any card on naming any card in the deck, right? I'd set boundaries on myself. So I'd set a boundary to say, okay, the card has to be on the table the entire time, right? Now, it also has to be a borrowed shuffled deck, you know? And then from there, you kind of bounce around different ways in your head to have ways to do that. So you know that you're going to have to switch the card eventually, right? So how are ways you could get into that switch? You could, for example, you know, remove the card and add it, right? So, you know, you challenge yourself creatively, and then there you're going to find out a bunch of different ways to figure things out. So the other day I was thinking, okay, so assuming that I'm going on Foolish, right? What would I do in there? I would probably do an any card or any number on Foolish. So in my head, I'm thinking, what would I do to be able to make sure that they are completely fooled? So what are the conditions that I would have to set in order for them to get completely fooled? And honestly, I don't think that that's hard. I don't think that that's hard at all. But I was thinking to myself, like, what are, under those restrictions of making sure that you fool these two guys, making sure that the selection is fair, making sure that the number is fair, what can you do? So that's kind of a good exercise to do. If you want to come up with your own tricks, you know, have an effect in mind. It doesn't matter if the effect is something that already exists, but set restrictions on yourself and see what you come up with. And that's, you know, that's a really good way of coming up with different individual tricks that you had no idea, you know, you were even capable of. Damn, that's some good shit. So, you know, a lot of the tricks that I come up with and a lot of the ideas that come are from limitations that I've set on myself. Like, how can I do that trick with a borrowed shuffle deck? So how could I do something that looks like it's memorized deck? It's a memorized deck trick, but without a memorized deck. You know, how can I have somebody think of a card in a way that's fair, but at the same time, eliminates any notion that I could have peeked at the card. So you're kind of, you know, balancing that. And I think that imposing limitations on yourself is one of the ways to kind of get your creativity going the most. So I hope that kind of helps some of you guys out in terms of thinking creatively. Oh, damn. Hot tips. Y'all got hot tips. Does anyone have the 52-1 deck? You know, it looks hot. I've seen the videos, but I haven't necessarily fucking, I haven't, what do you call this, motherfucker? I don't know how it's done. That trick actually legitimately fooled me. Let's see. Yo, Piggy, remember me? Yes, I do, Hulk 30. Unless you're not Hulk, the original Hulk 30, and the other one was Hulk 29. Is it good? Great deck, yeah. The method's good. Like, is the method practical, Ellen? Because, you know, you fall under the trap of getting fooled under the demo, right? You fucking fall under the demo, and then it turns out that you're like, oh, you buy it, and then it's a piece of shit. That's fucking dope. Yeah, I might be interested in that. If you get misdirected into thinking that you use a dummy method, but actually use a whole different method to fool them, they only get one chance to guess, right? Yeah. I mean, I've seen that happen on the show before, so I imagine it's fairly easy to fool them. But, you know, you just gotta think as to how you fucking, how you could go about and bait them into certain ways and think, like, into them thinking that you're doing a trick in a certain way. Holy shit. Why are there fucking ants on the goddamn floor? I'm like the Hitler of ants. Let me see. Hold up. Somebody said some shit here. Cutting the pack isn't necessary. That's dope. Have you ever thought that you could make it in YouTube without cursing? Yeah, you could definitely make it. I could make it for cursing. I could make it for cursing. It's just exposure. It's just, I think if the videos were exposed to more people, then for sure, I would get, you know, more of a following. But that just comes with time. Let me see. Gotta screw myself watching card shuffling 99 reveals. Yeah, enjoy yourself, Harmon. John Harmon, enjoy yourself. It's gonna be a little fucking weird. Let's see. Oh, yeah, somebody already answered that question. Golf Nut, dude, thank you for your hard work. Love you watching your videos. You have a fan for life. Hope the best for you. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate that. I'm, you know, definitely not gonna let y'all down. I'm gonna keep making videos until I can't. Until I literally cannot. When's the entertainment start? You're a cunt. You fucking cunt. Captain Ireland. Let me see if there's anything here that I missed on my rant. Would you invite Dan Sperry to your child's birthday party? I would, yeah. Yeah, he's a funny guy. Does anyone do Whack Your Pack? Yeah, Whack Your Pack is one of my favorite fucking tricks. It's definitely one of my favorite fucking tricks. On Reddit, that's funny. On Patreon, I put a method on pretty much using Whack Your Pack as an emergency card find. So if you fuck up a trick, you know, using that as a way to kind of solve, like if you lose their card, like you lose the pinky brick for some reason, or they take their card and they put it in the deck, you know, I shared a method of doing that. Am I in college? No, I graduated a long time ago, dog. Do your impression of Jay from Free Magic Live. What do you mean by Jay? Like Sankey? Pig, you ever thought of making your own unique deck, sell it at your website? Yeah, I get that question from time to time. I've mentioned that I want to make sure that when I do make a deck, everything's going to be pristine and perfect. So, you know, I don't necessarily have the means now to make sure that is the way it is. So probably I said, you know, middle of next year, I would probably get in there and actually go out and make a deck. Do a David Blaine impression. So rub your, put the coin on your hand. Yeah. Okay, now close your hand. Now look, I'm gonna snap my fingers. Open your hand. That's crazy, right? That's my David Blaine. That's my David Blaine. If you heard that was my David Blaine. Yeah, I'll probably make it under $10. There's no reason to make it more than $10 a deck unless it's like marked. Don't you have a bachelor's in psych? Yes, I do. Would you do nasty things to David Blaine if you met him? Yeah, for sure. I do nasty things to David Blaine. For sure. You know, David Blaine is the reason why I guess my generation of magicians were inspired by David Blaine because, you know, there was an influx. Look at me using fat fucking words. Influx of magicians after Street Magic, the special in '97. So because of him, that kind of, you know, made a renaissance or reinvigorating of magic. And, you know, because of someone like him, I got that interest in Magic. So, you know, I have a lot to thank fucking David Blaine for. Do you feel Card Shuffler 99 would be more respected without the reveals? I feel this way. I feel this way about you. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I gotta tell you, you know, they're nice guys. They seem like the nicest guys ever. But I just disagree with that style of video. You know, I just disagree with that style of video. I don't think that helps Magic at all. I think that it puts it down, especially when you don't necessarily know the method for sure. You're just trying to do it quick to get that, like, you know, the views. You know, I disagree with that entirely. I don't think that helps out Magic at all. Impressions: Ricky J, Amy Schumer, and Boris Pocus. I haven't seen Boris Pocus in a long time in order for me to be able to do Amy Schumer. I mean, I'll do some pussy joke, and that will probably be sufficient to do an Amy Schumer. Like, I'm fine. My pussy smell like fish bowls. All right, Amy. And Ricky J. This angers the melon. This pisses me off. That's my Ricky J. I hope you appreciated that. That was fucking awful. That's what annoys me about them too. Yeah, but you know, those are the videos that get the most views. Those are the ones that get their clicks. Hester, you know, same thing. I like Hester a lot, but I disagree with those videos. You know, that's just simple as that. But I do like Hester a lot. I like him. He's a funny motherfucker. Smart too, very smart guy. But you know, I just disagree with exposed videos like that. That's just what it boils down to. Thoughts on Pigcake? I think that he'd be better if he didn't curse so much. If he didn't fucking say pussy and make fun of black people so much, I think Pigcake would be so good. Fucking kill me. Let me see. Their methods are usually off. Yeah, that's the other thing. You know, it's not just exposed videos. It's sometimes incorrect exposed videos. So, is a hot dog a sandwich? Fuck no, a hot dog's not a sandwich. What the fuck? The fucking hot dog sandwich. Dog, come on. Come on, dog. Hold up. Fuck, man. This thing jumps between fucking... Okay, so the last comment here. Thoughts on Ramsey? I like Ramsey. You know, I've said before that, you know, there are some things that he's done that I find particularly cringy. But as far as his character, his persona, the way he is, his videos, I fucking love Ramsey. I think that he's a great magician. He's a great performer. And he's doing YouTube videos correctly. He's doing them right. By Pigcake, bitch. Thank you, dog. So I think that he's doing YouTube right. You know, I was telling Rise Magic, fucking man, they're fucking phenomenal. Every time I look at one of their videos, I'm like, God, Ramsey's a little bit too YouTube for me. You know, unfortunately, I understand, and I don't know. You know, I completely understand as to why you have to do the YouTube thing. You have to, and that's the unfortunate part. You have to have thumbnails that are, you know, the style that gets views. You have to do the things that, you know, certain people do on YouTube to get popular. You have to do those if you want to get people clicking on your shit, if you want people sharing your shit, if you want people liking, commenting, subscribing, all that, whatever. You know, you have to, unfortunately. So it's not just necessarily that he's a little bit too YouTube, is that he's doing what he needs to do to make sure that his channel... No. I completely understand what you're saying. Like, I know what you're saying. It's not a bad thing. Like, it's not a bad thing to do the YouTube thing. But I think that you kind of have to do that at this point in order to stand out in YouTube. And, you know, believe it or not, it's funny. You have to stand out by doing things that have worked for other people, I guess. Do you believe reveal videos are different than tutorial videos in the sense that you're revealing someone's creation? Yeah, I've talked about this a lot. I've talked a lot about that sort of idea, that what I do is tutorials. I'm trying to teach people tricks to hopefully inspire them to reach out and get new ways to learn magic. That's kind of what my goal is. And obviously to gain some form of success from that, you know. That's not to say that, you know, fucking doing that for that. Obviously, I want to gain success, but at the same time, my goal is for people to expand their knowledge of Magic by learning the tricks on my channel. Now, again, the tricks on my channel are not all necessarily, they're not easy to do. They require skill. They require double lifts, controls, passes, you know, moves that require knowledge and kind of dedication. So that is, and again, I'm biased here, but that's, I think, doing it right. That's what a tutorial is. An exposure video is that you're kind of going out of your way to show how somebody does a trick, how somebody else does their trick. So, for example, a Matt Franco revealed video, right? You're going out of your way to show somebody how they do their stuff. I don't necessarily agree with that. You know, I don't like that style of thing. But then again, who am I to say that, right? I just make stupid videos on YouTube. That's just me. But that's just me growing up the way I've learned Magic. That's me just growing up the way I've kind of been brought up into Magic. So, you know, you're more than welcome to have your own opinion. Again, you know, I see where people like, for example, Matthew Furman and his opinion on tutorials and shit on YouTube. I see where his standing comes, but I disagree with him. I disagree with him myself because, you know, obviously I have my own experience, and I'm just thinking that there's a very big inherent difference between exposure videos and tutorial videos. And the things that kind of sucks is that exposure videos get more exposure. Ha! Look at it. You get it? But exposure videos get more exposure, definitely. Tutorials don't get a lot of exposure because they're very specific to people that want to learn. So you watch a tutorial video because you want to learn, right? You want to take the time to hold a deck and learn a trick. But if you are watching exposed videos, you want to learn how somebody else did their trick. So you want to learn, you just saw Matt Franco on TV and you're like, fuck, I want to learn. I want to know how he fucking did that shit, you know? Favorite slides besides cold, double lift, and classic pass. The Mahatma control for sure is my favorite. One of my favorite controls. That's an underused move. Another one is I use the buckle a lot. So those are kind of my other favorite moves apart from that. But you can do so much of a call that if you know a call and you know how to perform a call well, you don't need a double lift. You don't need anything pretty much else. You just need a good call and that's it. Second deal, bottom deal? Second deal, I guess. I'm more of a fan of second deals. I'm still working on mine, man. I'm still working on mine to make mine. Notice that I haven't necessarily done a lot of tricks with the second deal. I might have done one that I, what do you call this? Risk kill, right? But I haven't done a lot of tricks with second deals because I want to make sure. White boy the first. Thank you for those hot $5. Donna had it coming. Don't tell my wife. I won't tell your wife, dog. When we are having sex. I don't know your wife. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. Thanks, man. I definitely respect your opinion on this. Definitely think this will be debated for a while. Yeah, you know, I'm not necessarily hashtag Donna. Wait, who's Donna? Who's Donna? I don't know who Donna is. I like hearing all different types of opinion. I really do. I'm not necessarily one that's gonna say, hey, you're fucking wrong, because obviously we all have our own different opinions because we all have and come from different walks of life. So we're all gonna, you know, you might have somebody that's religious because they came from that sort of walk of life and they were raised religiously. You might have someone that's not religious because they weren't raised with that sort of imposition. So you can't really shit on someone because it's really a product. They're only a product of circumstance. And, you know, it's if you're fucking shitting on someone for their opinion, you're like, hey, you have an opinion yourself, right? So that's just my opinion from my kind of upbringing in Magic. I don't want to shit on Card Shuffler 99. I don't want to shit on other people that do those exposure videos. I don't like them and I don't agree with them. That's pretty much what it boils down to. Oh, you're talking about Madonna? Yeah, fuck Madonna. Madonna's a cunt. If that's what you're talking about. Would you do a live show, like stage magic, if your face was still hidden? Yeah, probably. That'd be hot. Again, I have to get that piggy mask. And I'm only going to get that piggy mask when I fucking go to Illusionist and challenge him to a fight. I make my call super obvious. You're fucking funny. I have a video on the channel. Look up Pigcake Breaks It Down Spread Call. Look up that video. Look to all the comments I just said it. Carl, Duncan, and Hulk. Look up that video. Tips, Pigcake. Look up Pigcake spread cool, and I pretty much drop all my just good tips on that. Girlfriend was asking when we could see you. That's funny. I do have a stage act. That I've kind of like a mentalism set. I would love to get a chance to do that. I really would. I've thought about this. I've written a script already. I've written the tricks. I already have a set. I just haven't had a venue to perform it, and I haven't really looked out to perform it. I really haven't gone out of my way to go and perform it, but I do have a stage show. Write a book, yeah, eventually. Again, these are things that I would like to do when I get a little bit more exposure. I would definitely like to do these things when I get a little bit more exposure. So, I, for example, hold up, somebody said some shit here, motherfucker. Michael, that's literally my next video. That's actually literally my next video. Michael Lim. In line with Magic Prank, I think you should make a video about magicians trying to kill. Yeah, that's literally my next video. There you go. Or my next commentary video. But yeah, I definitely want to write a book. But again, I want to kind of grow a little bit more of the channel before I write a book. I definitely don't agree with Card Shuffler 99 reviews, but I understand their position. The only reason I subscribe to them is they're cool guys. And when there's no AGT, they're just fun to watch. Yeah, I guess. To each their own. Again, I know I've said before to people like, hey, why the fuck are you subscribed to Evan Era? Whatever. You can subscribe to whoever the fuck you want. You're a free elf. But again, I don't agree. I just don't agree. Fuck Pigcake. Just do comedy. You don't need magic. That's what makes you an amazing magician. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of funny. I'm not gonna suck my own dick. It's great hearing you talk, dude. I try. He wears a pig lucha mask. That's fucking funny. Do you not think doing public appearances is affecting you from getting more sun? I get enough sun. I get a lot of sun. Every YouTuber writes a boom at some point. Yeah, but obviously there's going to be a different book because it's going to be a book about fucking magic and methods and shit. It's not just going to be a book about my life as a YouTuber because honestly, those are fucking pussies that write that. But I eventually do want to write a book about magic. I'm a fan of Sankey. Yeah, I love Sankey. I've said that so many fucking times that I love Sankey. What would you name the book? Views from down here, probably. Why the fuck not, right? The view from down here. Let's see. Cunt Magic by Pigcake. Logan Medelson dropping a hot $1. Thank you, dog. I appreciate that hot $1. That's gonna get converted into a diet soda because I am a faggot. I'm not gay. But yeah. Hold up. Let me see. Just showing. Why don't you show your face? Not saying to reveal it. It's because you have a good fucking voice. Thank you. I appreciate that. I get that a lot. For some reason. But I guess it's a choice that I've made so far in the channel. Again, my opinion could change. But, conceptually, the idea that I had for the channel was to make mismag on crack, right? Just to make like a mismag, over-the-top mismag, with stupid cunt jokes and all that. So, for the time being, I want to stick to that. I want to stick to not showing my face. And I like mystery. Also, the other reason, I like mystery. I like the idea of, having that mystery of not knowing who I am, not knowing, if, for example, I go to a convention, where there's people that happen to like my shit or watch my videos, not knowing that I'm there, not knowing who I like that mystery. I really do. So I think that I would lose a lot of that mystery by just showing my face. And honestly, it's a normal face. Like it's a normal, I have a beard, I guess you could say that. I have like a normal face. It's not anything special, but I like that mystery. I do like that mystery, which is why I'm sticking to it. What if the piggy bath mat was sent to your P.O. box with the intention of getting it signed? The piggy bath mat was not sent to my P.O. box. I was given it to it. I was given it in person. There you go. I'm a closet Jerk 120 subscriber. We were all there, man. We were all there. We were all at one point. Jarek 120 subscribers. Do you like Sankey? I fucking love Sankey. Oh, subs, not Sun. That's fucking funny. No, again, I think I've mentioned I don't get a lot of subs probably because of exposure. I just need a little bit more. I need the videos to show up on more people's recommended videos and shit. And then hopefully then I'd get a little bit more subs. There you go. Thank you, Hulk. I mean, I hope that answered your question. iDubbbz for sure. iDubbbz over Filthy Frank. My wife is talking to me and I'm barely listening to her because I'm listening to you. That's exactly how you not get that sweet action, dog. Hold up, I was just doing that. Okay, let me see these. Can you dangle your beard in front of the camera? It's not one of those beards. It's just a beard. It's not a fucking. It's not like a Spade beard. It's not like a Ramsey beard. It's just a beard. Fuck her in the pussy. That's a good meme. Let's see. Be my therapist. Teach us the hot date prank. Fucking A. That video was so fucking weird, man. It really was. Just the cringe on that is just fucking next level, man. Because these guys are straight up, hey, if I get this card trick right, kiss me on the cheek. What kind of a fucking weird request is that? Like, that's fucking weird. Like, that's you kind of have to have a little bit of respect yourself for fucking making out with a fucking guy. Assuming that they're not fake as shit. That those videos aren't fake as shit, which most of them are. Obviously, the... what do you call this? The fucking... who's this guy? Prank Invasion. Those are fake as shit. But, wait, hold up. Because the last video I put up was on pranks, right? This next one is on fucking kissing magic. It's just so fucking bad. Let me see the comments I've gotten on this magic pranks video. Which all of y'all should share, by the way. All of y'all should share that video. Everywhere. Everywhere. Let me see these comments. Water into wine line was brilliant. Dude, Magic Social Experiments is where it's at. Yeah, I saw those. It's cringe as fuck. Waiting for a dick reveal. That's funny. Oh yeah, the Magic Murray bit. Magic Murray. That's the fakest fucking video I've ever seen. Where he has a book bag and he goes up to the cop and he's like, "Hey, I found a gun in this bag." And the cop's like, "Hey, no, don't take the gun out of the bag. Keep the hands where I could see them. Keep your hands where I could see them." Like, it's the fakest fucking cop I've ever heard in my entire goddamn life. And then he takes the gun out and it's a cookie. Oh, it's a cookie. How cute. Fucking stupid. But you know, that's a magic prank. So I just found that really funny. The black table is in the living room, funny enough. You play Street Fighter? Yeah, I got the game for the Switch. It's kind of funny. How can I get fired on my day off? White boy, thank you for those $2 hot. How could you get fired on your day off? Apparently anything. I've seen these stories where people get fired for going to like Trump rallies and shit and going to, saying they're fucking gay on YouTube channels. So all you got to do is fucking, you got to find whatever the political preference of your boss is and then make a video publicly calling that whatever that political ideology stupid and you'll probably get fired. Like, they'll probably find a way to fucking fire you, call you a Nazi. So that's kind of my tip. That dude with the hair and the cookie gun. Yeah, fucking I just said it. What do you call this? Magic Murray. Come on, man. NFL team, I already said it. NFL team, I think I mentioned Eagles and Falcons because I was a huge Michael Vick fan, and Michael Vick was in the Falcons forever. Also like Matt Ryan a little bit, but yeah. So there you go, Eagles, Falcons. Are you a bro? It's kind of gay. I guess I'm a bro. I guess a little bit, Bruno. Fuck, marry, kill, Jarek, Jay Sankey, David Blaine. I definitely married David Blaine for the money. I'd kill Jarek in a wrestling match, and then I would have sex with Jay Sankey in his bald head. There you go. Probably because me and Jay are the same height. Yeah, but I'm saying he tried to sue Dan Sperry a while back. That's fucking weird. If he tried to sue Dan fucking Sperry. Jesus. Maybe you should sue him for propagating fake information about fucking... What if a guy were to go to a cop with a fake fucking cookie to emulate what he did in that video? And he's just, hey, officer, I have a gun in my bag. You know what's going to happen? Pop, 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 pop. That's, like, it's not even fucking... It's not even going to get fucking... not even going to be a chance. The guy's just going to get lit up. What YouTuber do you hate the most? Anything with the word phase in front of it, I fucking can't stand. Honestly. Rice Gum, you know, I've seen recently. Even before that iDubbbz video came out. I fucking hated that fucker. He's a fucking piece of shit. Who else? Who else don't I like? Fuck. Well, Jabrizi, obviously. You know, there's the Rick Lax. I don't like Rick Lax, but he's not much of a YouTuber. It's more Facebook. You hate Neistat? Really? I like Neistat. I really like Neistat. Yeah, he's making videos. He's making more like... I'm not on top of like his videos like I used to be, but I like his content. For your tutorials and performance style in regards to your pattern, is it mostly improv on the spot, or are some of the lines, jokes scripted? Some are thought ahead of time, but mostly it's riffing. I had to explain to my kids why it's illegal to watch Rice Cum and Jake Paul. Yeah, also Jake and Logan Paul are cancer in every single way. That inconsiderate little fucking prick. You know, that one interview where he's that fucking one interview where the guy's trying to interview him, and then he's like, "What are those? Are you fucking 12, dude? Are you 11? Are you fucking 10? Do you got like hair in your dick? Like, have some fucking respect, you piece of shit. Like, fuck, man." You know, yeah, you're a character, I get it, but at the same time, that doesn't mean that you could forebode any sort of fucking response or any sort of respect for people. Fuck. Duncan Clark, wrestling or wrestling? I imagine based on his profile picture, he's talking about amateur wrestling. Unfortunately, I don't. I like professional wrestling though. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm coming out of the closet. I like wrestling. I'm a fan of wrestling. Let me see this here. Still there? Let me send this. Pigcake and H3 should do a collab. Yeah, I would probably kill someone. Honestly, I would kill someone and hide their body to do a collab with H3. Especially on Daniel Fernandez. And I'm sure that's the style of video that he would do a video on. So that would be kind of funny. So yeah, I would probably kill someone, honestly, to do a collab with H3H3. Yeah, I've already literally just talked about Chris Ramsey. I like Chris Ramsey. I think I mentioned that. What did I say? I forgot what I said. But for sure, you should look at this video when I put it up on YouTube, and you'd kind of get the answer. But I already said I love Chris Ramsey. Is that a short joke? Yeah, it's fucking funny. But yeah, I would fucking kill to do a video with H3, especially on someone like Daniel Fernandez. Jesus. Yeah, I've noticed that Daniel Fernandez also has a trend in his videos that he also makes sure that he has somebody shouting him out in every video, right? Like, so in every video that he does that I've seen, he makes sure that he gets somebody that recognizes him. So it's like, Daniel, hey man, I love you. It's like, dude, come on, bro. Like, I didn't know about Daniel Fernandez until I was told about him in the video, like in Magic videos. I didn't know about him. So it's just funny that apparently on the street, everybody fucking recognizes him. It's Pigcake Rey Mysterio. I'm not jacked like Rey Mysterio. He's fucking huge now if you've seen him. If you look up a video, Rey Mysterio 2017, you're going to see that he's fucking huge. What's going on? Is there... Oh, I thought there was somebody else with fantastic commentary here. Let me go through here, make sure that I haven't skipped out. Hey, love you, cunt, from Argentina. That's fucking dope. Am I a social justice warrior? Fuck no. Nah, man, I'm the opposite of a social justice warrior. I know a couple personally, and I personally want to stick my penis inside of them out of dominance. But no, I can't stand that. I really can't. Hey, Brazilian love, that's dope. I mean, there's one thing, honestly, to have an opinion. There's one thing that you to have belief system, but to personally impose that belief system on people, no, that's where you're wrong. So I can't stand social justice warriors. Let me see here. Are you gay for cake? I actually don't like cake. The only cake I like is ice cream cake. Am I a Coke? Oh, I thought you said Coke. Am I gay for Coke? No, I'm more gay for I'm not gay for cake. I'm gay for Coke, for Coca-Cola. Let's see. Do you think Brett screwed Brett, or are you one of those guys? You know what? I'm gonna say here. It's all a work. It was all a work. All right. There's no way that fucking thing wasn't thought of ahead of time. Whatever Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart says, that shit was a work. And then maybe turned into a shoot, but that shit was a work, dog. Motherfuckers. Hold up. Somebody said something here that was hot. Social media entrepreneur. No, not yet. In order for me to be a social media entrepreneur, I need to reach 1,500 followers on Twitter, because that's how much Jabrizi has. So I need to get past Jabrizi in order to become a social media entrepreneur like him. So far I'm at 1,100. I'm actually almost there. 400 more followers on Twitter, and I could consider myself a social media entrepreneur like Jabrizi. Let me see. Fucking something here. When I become a bartender, will you come have a drink? It will be free. I don't drink. That's one of the things I think I've mentioned before. I don't drink. But I'll have like a soda water, right? I'll have a soda water, maybe add a cranberry in there. Make it a virgin dry soda water on the rocks. There you go. That'd be hot. I can't believe that little cunt fooled Benatella. That's funny. Bath mat looks like a pig with eyebrows. Yeah, that's kind of the dope. I can make some dank ass juice for you, then a virgin pina colada. Yeah, I'll have that. That's dope. My favorite food is baked ziti. Bake fucking ziti, dog. Do you randomly come up with things? Do you come up with things randomly and then make a video, or do you have a list or something? I'm a huge fan of Evernote. I'm a fan of productivity porn. I don't know if you guys are aware of what productivity porn is, but it's when you look up productivity more than you're actually productive. I'm a huge fan of that. So I'll look up like 1,000 different things and like, oh, how does this guy organize himself? Rather than just sitting down and organizing myself like a dumbass cunt. But I have an app that's, it's a fairly popular app, Evernote, that I just keep every single idea that I have, Mike J. I keep every fucking little idea that I have, as stupid as it is, on that. So from there I'll come up with different ideas for videos, different projects, different little things that I have. And then from there, I'll put that on like a to-do list. And then that kind of, gets checked off. So for example, for this last project, the 5-2, each different part of that project, I had it under the to-do list. So for example, the first one was man on the ninth floor, performance, explanation, each pass, and then every time as I would click and edit, I would kind of swipe it off. Let me see, what kind of phone do you have? I have a Pixel XL, which is this one. That's a Pixel XL. I'm just hiding it so you don't see a reflection. Maybe I can show you there. That's a Pixel XL, and then this is a Galaxy S7. So there you go. And I'm not married. No, I'm happy. What are your Patreon products do you like? Or what do you mean by? Do you mean Patreon products or products that I have on the Pigcake.me website? Because if you're talking about that one, then it's Man on the Ninth Floor for sure. That one and the preset. Preset and Man on the Ninth Floor, but Man on the Ninth Floor by none. You could hand me a deck of cards while I'm dead, and I could do Man on the Ninth Floor. Like I'll be able to bust that out. That's one of the tricks that I've practiced the most. And to be honest, on camera it doesn't play as well as it plays in person, because in person you do have that interaction. On camera, if you see the performance of it on YouTube, it doesn't really play as well because you don't have that misdirection of them looking up and then them looking back down, so it doesn't really register as much. But in person, it's a fucking awesome trick. Again, sucking my own dick How do you determine what's good enough to sell versus? That's a good fucking question. I think it's the amount of time that I've put into it. I'm trying to give as much of a kind of a span in card magic and maybe sometimes a little coin shit every once in a while on YouTube. But if I've put so many fucking hours into, ideas, I definitely want to, make some money on those. And it's definitely helped out. Definitely fucking selling those tricks has definitely helped out tremendously. I want to get to the point where I'm making enough and not worrying about shit. And then selling tricks like that is definitely something that I could see kind of working out. But if I've spent a lot of hours, on ideas and, performing those tricks to make sure that they're fucking good and they're great ideas, that's when I think it's justified for me to be able to sell it. So for the 5-2 project, I justified it as 3 tricks, so $5 each. For ACAN, it's $10, 1 trick, but it's a fucking good, good enough trick, I think, to justify 10. And then persistence of memory, it's a whole little act, essentially. It's 3 tricks, so again, I justified selling that for 15. When you first started Magic, is there any reason you focus mostly on cards as opposed to coins and mentalism? Actually, mentalism is what I'm focused on the most, believe it or not. Cards is second. But it's because of the appeal of mentalism and the appeal of cards. Cards are very easy to get. Everybody understands cards. Everybody understands what they are. And I think there's a misconception that people think that cards are fucking, somebody's gonna, you show cards and immediately people think of magicians. If people see cards, they usually attribute them to gambling, to fucking, playing cards. They don't usually attribute them to magicians. It's when you start doing things that magicians do that they start fucking appreciating or seeing what you fucking do. So, but definitely I think it's just there's something about cards that I find an inherent kind of attraction to cards. So I hope that answered your question, dog. If I send you a pro mask of your Piggy Pro, like a pro wrestling mask, yeah, I'd probably do that. Yeah, for sure. For fucking shit. If I get a pro fucking wrestling mask, again, I've already said it. My intention is that when I reach 100K subs on YouTube, I'm gonna go to Illusionist wearing a pig mask, like a pig wrestling mask, and challenge him to a fight. Challenge whoever the fuck is there to a fight. Bruno Hernandez with a good question. You said, what do you call yourself, a magician, manipulator, or cheater? I don't know. I've said this before. I hate the word magician. I really do. It just has such a weird connotation that to me is very cringy. I also hate when magicians find other ways. It's kind of like an oxymoron because I'm not going to get my ass kicked. No, I'm gonna go in there to that warehouse and I'm gonna fucking challenge whoever the fuck is in there to a fight. But it's kind of an oxymoron. It's kind of contradictory, I mean, because I hate the word magician, but at the same time, I hate it when magicians find other ways to call themselves magicians. So I know James Brown calls himself a professional opportunist. I find that a little bit cringy. Even though James Brown is one of my favorite fucking magicians of all time, I think that is a little bit cringy. A visualist, for example. Oh, fucking visualist, man. When you hit 100K, you must go to wrestling with a pig mask and rape Jack 120. I rather go to Illusionist first. I mean, that's kind of my thing. I have the idea and everything kind of laid out the way I want it to be, but I feel like I need to hit 100K first in order to have the means to go about and do that. So once I do that, once I get to that threshold, I'll definitely go to California, wherever they have the fucking warehouse, and wear the wrestling mask and challenge him to a fight and make a whole video about it. That'll be my 100K special. But what am I at now? Now it's 28. Yeah, so there's definitely a long ways to go there. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to get everything on video. Are you interested in know anything about hypnosis? Yeah, I know a lot about hypnosis and I love it. But I don't think that it's YouTube friendly. Not like demonetized, but I don't think that it's, visual enough to put on YouTube. Do you have any plans to make gimmick tricks? Not at all. Not at all. I'm more of a huge fan of, what do you call this? Just regular ordinary deck stuff. Like, I'm not Even though I do have a couple gimmicks, but I tend to stay away from gimmicks because to me they're just a little bit impractical of having the just having to carry them around, having to realize that they're there. I'm less of a fan of that. I'm more of a fan of just having a tricks that you could do with any deck anywhere. Shit. So let me check this out here. Will you teach mentalism? Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna teach more mentalism in the channel. So that's just gonna come up in a bit. I mean, that's gonna come up in a little while. But not. I mean, I already have a couple videos laid out for the next, couple weeks and shit. Obviously, I'm making videos every day. But as far as mentalism, yeah, I'll teach a couple things. So your favorite magic would be with coins. So your favorite magic would be with coins and magic, right? No, cards and mentalism. Those are my favorite two styles and favorite two kind of genres of magic. Unless you want to consider, what did I put? Pranks. Unless you want to consider magic pranks. Fucking a genre. But yeah, I like those. Is hypnosis real? I swear most of the shit I've seen is obviously fake. Yeah, it's real, for sure. There's a lot of things in it that are fake as shit. But I gotta say the majority of it is real. I mean, when it's used for like past life regressions and shit, okay, that's bullshit. When it's used for remembering shit, it's fucking bullshit. But when used in certain ways, I think it's for sure, it's fucking real, like 100% in my head. Hold up, so someone just got a super chat. Whiteboard the first. That's man, you're dropping some hot ones, dog. It's the first trick I ever taught on my channel. That is the first trick I've taught on my channel. So your very first trick, that's the first trick I ever learned. I'll show it to you here. It's stupid. Well, it's not stupid. It's great. It's fucking great. There's so many different things you could do, but it is simple enough, and that's what I mean by stupid. It's the one where you have somebody pick a card, right? They look at it, you put it back in the deck, and then you put the cards behind your back. You claim that you're gonna find their card. And then you say, found it. See, I turned it over. I turned it over in the deck. See, I turned your card over. Let's see if we made it. Fuck, did I fuck it up? There you go. And then, of course, that's the card that they turned over. That's the first trick I ever learned. And that is the first trick I put on the channel. Your very first trick. I'm here before you were about 5K. I think your comment on Assad or Russian Genius channel. That's funny. I'm not going to leave comments for exposure. I'll leave comments when I think it's appropriate. So, I'll comment on a video if I think that if it's relevant. But I'm not going to comment on a video if I think that that's going to get me just clicks and views on it. I see somebody said here. Do you play any PC games? No, not at all. I got a Switch a while ago, and I've been playing Mario Odyssey. Then I think Doom comes out tomorrow, so I might get that. Wow, that looked like hot ass. But yeah, I remember I saw this shit, this hot one in a Devo video years ago. Do you think you successfully achieved the mismag on crack persona? Yeah, I think so. I think. Any videos you regret? Yeah, the third episode I think was utter shit. There's a bit where I trip on piss that I thought was hysterical. That I'm looking back on and I'm like, ugh, that's not funny. So I didn't like those. When you started making your own effect, how many years have you been doing magic for? Probably like 6, 7. That's around when I started like coming up with my own shit. Obviously, even from the start, I was coming up with my own shit and then finding out that, somebody's already come up with that. So I have notebooks. There's a little box in here with like old notebooks and shit with just a bunch of stupid ideas that I had when I was first starting out. Like tornado false deal. Like just stupid shit. Like I had a trick that was I'm trying to think of it now. It's like a bottom deal trick. It was fucking dumb. But yeah, that you're obviously gonna have those ideas that you come, but more like better ideas, they started coming like 6, 7 years. Can I do a perfect? Nope. You know what I was looking up? Is that a perfect one? There you go. Yeah, I think that's a perfect one. I was looking up in expert card technique. They have a move called the Zigoni spread. I was reading that up today. What the fuck? What was that shit? You're counting cards Like you're pretty much having spectators take out the cards. I would love to see somebody do that in person. Favorite flourish? I've taught it on the channel. It's this shit. It's that. This is a weird angle, granted, but that's kind of it. The one I do the most is this one. Again, nothing flashy, nothing too flourishy, but it's just a simple false cut that I think, you know, I guess is flourishy, but that's kind of my favorite thing. I guess Jonathan Estrada. Do you watch any esports? No, none at all. Anti-Pharaoh. Fuck no. I can't do an anti-Pharaoh. I can't do a fucking... There you go. Tucker. If Tucker Warlocks is on, he could do a Pharaoh. He could do he could just rip it. Just fucking rip the thing from the... I can't even fucking dream of doing that shit. So yeah, no, I definitely can't do an anti-Pharaoh. You know, one of the things that I actually, now that somebody mentioned, and I saw this recently by Benjamin Earl, which is funny enough, but one of the first good ideas that I had was a way of, well, not a way, it's obvious what I'm doing, but a legitimate ace cut. So you have the spectator legitimately cut the deck and shuffle the deck, right? And then through shuffling the cards and through estimation, you're able to cut to the aces. Now, you know, this is something that obviously it's just a stupid idea, right? And that I have in one of my notebooks. But I think that it's a little bit interesting. I think there was one. Yeah, there you go. But it's kind of interesting. So that's one idea that I had on my in my notebooks that I worked on a little bit. That I find kind of fun to play around with sometimes. Just the thought of, you know, being able to use estimation to cut to the aces. Generally. So let me see if I could get to the last one. So just through a couple shuffles. For those of you that are thinking that I had the aces stacked, I didn't. So sometimes this takes a little bit longer. And sometimes it doesn't work, motherfucker. Ha! Got him. I said got him. Fuck, I was close. I know that it's near the top. There you go. Yeah. But it's, you know, one of the ideas that I had in the notebook initially was just that, like, riffling up the back and shit. So I guess that's kind of one of the first good ideas I had. But it's kind of a fun thing to practice, just really, you know, peeking and estimating. So, for example, let's say you want to cut to the Joker for some reason. You know, in the context of the shuffle, you could kind of see the cards as they're riffling by, right? And then through estimation, you can kind of determine where those cards are. So right now, I think the Joker is around here. See? So things like that. And that's just genuine, you know, practice of that little stupid thing. So it's the same thing that you're doing with the aces. So you're just kind of estimating, you're shuffling and you're peeking as you're shuffling the cards. So I think that's kind of one of the first good ideas. See now the ace. Fuck. See, I fucked it up. But yeah, but that's just fun shit, you know. That was just from the notebooks. Let me see if did I skip on any questions. Let me see. I know Marlo was big on estimation. Marlo was huge on estimation. So you know, he had certain techniques where pretty much they were based entirely on pretty much pharaohing the cards to a certain position and then estimating. And pretty much by the time he estimated, it was dead on. But I found that fucking interesting as shit. I know people find that boring, but I find those certain tricks pretty interesting. Let's see if I can. Let's see if I could get at least one more ace here in the context of a genuine shuffle and cut. Fuck, I fucked that one up. I was close. On that one, I was close to BH. Ha! Got him. Okay, I think I got one. No. Ah! See? It's just a little bit of practice on that, but it's a fun little technique to practice. It's even better when you get it spot on, so you're able to get it deadpan, so you could get it just right on top, but that's not going to happen as often as you would want it to happen. And obviously, there's a midpoint between shuffling the cards about 1,000 times. You don't want to get to that position. Fuck, I thought I had that one. Nope. Well, there you go. It's fun stuff. Did I miss anything? Very similar to how you code stack, just from estimation thrown in. Yeah, something like that, I guess. But that's just a little fun thing to practice, and you can pretty much do that with any card in the deck. If you want to find, for example, let's say I'm going to challenge myself here. Red 6, right? Red 6. So let me see if I could challenge myself to getting a red 6 with just a couple of shuffles. I'm probably not going to get it on this first try. Fuck. I'm having the worst luck. I think I... Oh, see, I cut to an ace that time. No, it's okay. Motherfucker. I was hoping I could get it. I'm going to try one more time. Red 6. Again, going for a red 6 here, guys. I think I could do it. I could cheat and say, oh, look, I got a black 6. I'm not going to do that. Let me go for the... One more. Okay. Fuck! Motherfucker. Whatever. Fucked it up. Trading your PC at the GameStop. Yeah, alright, and get $20 for it? No thank you, dog. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that bullshit. Not dead? Nice. I want to see you get the red 6, though. Well, fuck. I mean, the point is to try to do it in under 2 or 3 shuffles. If you do it like, if you have 4 shuffles, so if you're shuffling the cards 4 fucking times at that point, it's kind of too much. So you kind of want to get it within at least 2 shuffles, and you want to give yourself little opportunities to get it. So there, I wouldn't be able to get it at that point now, without at least looking a little bit suspicious. But I mean, kind of just to give you kind of an idea of what I'm doing. You cut, you're peeking at all the cards as they're running through, looking for whatever card you want, right? And the hopes is that when you cut the deck at the next point, you're able to shuffle it either on top or near the top, or near an area where you're able to cut to it pretty consistently. Like right now, if I wanted the ace, I think the ace is here. Now, fuck my ass. But I'm probably not going to get it. Just TBH. But it's just fun practicing like that, honestly. It's fun just to practice little things like that. I know this one's... Motherfucker. To show you how little of a life, right, I have on that. Let me see if I can do this. I've seen some fucking crazy cuts, man. Now that I'm on that Instagram game, I've seen some fucking nasty-ass, crazy-ass cuts on Instagram. So many you need to try, not dead. Jelly. Never tried Indian food. Need to try Indian food. She said she was. Why haven't you done more collabs? I've reached out to people. I've actually reached out to people. Definitely going to work with Xavier, that's for sure. Definitely going to work with Rise Magic. I've actually hit up Sankey. I've hit up Brushwood. So those are all people I would love to work with. But yeah, it's just, it's a matter of preference, I guess. Not everyone wants to work with a channel like this one. So I just got to keep it on. I just got to keep hoping that the wheels are turning. Good ideas for tricks that involve a lot of people. I mean, you could kind of try to emulate the Ricky J multiple card selection bit. But multiple card selections are kind of they're a trick that they play to a lot of people and they just use a normal deck of cards. I think I dropped something on Patreon on how to do it with the Cole, right? That you're just literally, you're doing, for example, so you have multiple people touch cards, like here's a Jack, and you're having a lot of people touch cards, 10 of clubs, Jack of clubs, 7 of diamonds, 4 of hearts, right? So these are all cards that people touch, Jack of diamonds. And then from there, you're able to do a multiple selection routine, just through simple, like here's the Jack, right? I think the other one, you could get it up here. That's a 4, right? Let me see if I could cut this one. But that's just a spread call. That's literally just a spread call. So that's a way of doing a multiple selection for spread call. So you spread call one card, and then you have the spectator touch different cards, and you're just putting that card right there, like this. You're just, every card they touch just goes underneath the spread, right? See that? That's hotness. So you're controlling all the cards to the bottom of the deck, and from there you could find them in whatever way you want. But a multiple selection is a great routine that plays to a lot of people. Hold up. Let me look this up. Okay. So that's some hot shit that could play to a lot of people. Isn't there one where people get the same card and they assume? Yeah, that's the tossed out deck. That's the tossed out deck. That's dope as shit. For some reason, it took me off the bell, even though I had the bell ticked on you. Yeah, you know, I've noticed that. I've noticed that that's a lovely consistency of YouTube. That people will hit the bell for the little stupid notification, and then it mysteriously disappears. Need to get on that shit. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can do this shit. Hey, catch it here. Right? That shit's annoying as shit. 16 years now, by the way, Ian Gilbert. 16 hot years of doing stupid magic tricks. But I gotta tell you, it's been fun. It really has been fun. You tried Eduard Todor? I like Eduard Todor. Hold up, let's see how obnoxious. Fucking get it here. Oh boy, yeah, fuck yeah, that's what fucking people like. People like this sort of shit. Right? How fucking trippy is this shit? Shit. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot happening. What? What's happening here? I know, right? Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I think I'm going to end it here, man. I think I'm going to end it here. It's been hot. It's been 2 hot hours. I'll do another one tomorrow on probably in the afternoon, but I'm going to have to finish working on this video. Do all the stuff, guys. Do all the stuff. Share the videos. I think that's what's going to help take this channel up to the limit if people share the videos, especially on places like Reddit, especially on places like Twitter and Facebook. That helps out tremendously. So if you guys could do that, that'd be fucking phenomenal. I think more for the fact that I want to fight Illusionist. I want to fight somebody from Illusionist. So definitely be able to share the videos. That helps out so much. But apart from that, thank y'all. Y'all is a fucking shit. You guys ask some amazing questions. I really do enjoy doing this shit tremendously. Oh boy, I really do. You guys, it sounds gay, and everyone says, "Oh my God, I appreciate you guys." But honestly, I said this yesterday on Instagram. I didn't think I would get 10 people watching my shit, and the fact that I'm almost at 30K of people watching shit, and I'm able to talk to people about Magic. It's amazing. So thank you guys. Do all the things. I'm gonna go figure out different ways to drink water and not pee. So I'm just gonna hold my dick really hard.